Hola chicos, soy Señorita Schaefer. Today our topic is going to be la gramática de capítulo 2b y vamos a hablar de demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives are, this and these and that and those. Hopefully some of you guys remember our awesome poetry from last year to go with this. This information is on page 114 of your textbooks if you want to look there for more activities or notes. Our big question for the day is how do we point out certain items in Spanish? So if you would go ahead and write that at the top of your paper, this is like saying that shirt over there or this pair of shoes. And then make sure that you leave some space so that you can fill that in when we're done. Let's review first. Last year you guys learned how to say this and these and that and those. You'll remember our really awesome poem. This and these have T's, that and those don't. Just like a lot of other adjectives, we need for the demonstrative adjectives to agree in both number and gender. So you'll see across the top here, we have number, and then down the side we're going to do gender. So for this, singular, and here, we have este and esta. One thing that I really want you guys to notice is that the E on este is a E. Remember that in the singular form with these we use E's, not O's. So we would have este chico, this boy, or esta camisa, this shirt. Because camisa and boy, chico, are singular, these will be singular. And then we'll make sure that we have the correct ending. That and those is very similar. Ese and esa. On the plural side, how we would say these or those, we have estos, estas, esos, and esas. This is very used to what you guys are used to with the number and gender, how it has the O or the A and then the S on the end or not. So for example, we might say, if we were Billy La Bufanda, estas botas son muy bonitas. Because botas is feminine and plural, we'll make sure that estas is feminine and plural. Please make sure that you have these written down in your notes. If I were you, I'd write down the little poem as well. And then we're just going to add one more thing. This year, that is a little bit different. This year, we're also going to add aquel and aquella and aquellos, aquellas. And this is something that they have in Spanish that we don't have in English. If you're looking at it like this is the closest, that is the next furthest, then aquel or aquella is like way over there. That way over there, it's even further. Like the others, these must agree in both number and gender. Aquella, aquellos, and aquellas are kind of what you would expect. And then just watch out for aquel. Remember that it's a little bit different from what you might expect. It's not aquello. That's not how we say it. It's just aquel. So please make sure that you have those written down in your charts as well. And then we'll just do a little bit of visual practice together to get some good examples. Alright, so let's do a little bit of practice here with some visual examples. Remember that all demonstrative adjectives come before the noun, and also that they agree with the noun in number and in gender. That's something that's really important for us to be looking out for. These are camisas, la camisa. So camisa is both feminine and singular, so we'll need for all of our answers to be feminine and singular. So we'll go ahead and name them all camisa. That's not going to change. Oops. And then let's say we're down in this far right corner. That'll be us. And we're looking at these shirts. So the one closest to us would be esta camisa, this shirt. The one over there, that shirt, would be esa camisa. Remember, this and these have T's, that and those don't. And then the one way over there, that's the furthest away, will be aquella camisa. Now, it's kind of up to you when you're deciding between esa and aquella, how far away something is, which one it deserves. So you can use your judgment on that, but when you have three, the one that's the furthest away would be aquella. Let's do one more example. Here we have los zapatos. Zapatos are masculine and plural, so we'll need to make sure that our adjectives are masculine and plural. We'll go ahead and name them all zapatos again. And let's imagine once again that we're down here in this corner looking at these shoes. So the ones closest to us would be estos zapatos, these shoes. Those shoes would be esos zapatos. And then the ones way over there would be aquellos zapatos. So how do we point out certain items in Spanish? That was our goal this video. I hope you feel like you both remembered a lot from what you learned in Spanish 1 and that you understand aquel and aquella well. But if I were you, I would go ahead and make our little chart where we have singular and plural. And we learned that we would say este or esta, ese or esa, and aquel or aquella on the singular side. This, that, or that way over there. On the plural side, we know that we have estos or estas, esos or esas, and aquellos or aquellas. Remember that these always come before the noun and that they must agree in both number and gender. As always, if you have any questions, please go ahead and write them down at the top of your notes so that you can remember to ask them when you come back to class or help class. Gracias por escuchar y hasta luego.